Hello everyone, Kamenjay here. Welcome back to KJReviews. On today's episode of KJReviews, we're going to be taking a closer look at the DX Shining Hopper key and Assult Wolf Progrise key. Yeah. So I bought the double pack because I didn't want to buy it separately, and it was like a lot cheaper to buy the double pack. So we're going to do a 2-in-1 video. So it's going to be a little rushed. I don't want to take too long with either key, but we will be starting with the Shining Hopper key, then Assult Wolf, and then we'll use the Assult Trigger with the Assult Shining Hopper key. Anyways, on the front, you got your Shining Hopper Progrise key, your Assult Wolf Progrise key, your Assult Wolf Vulcan on the back, and your Shining Assult Hopper on the front as well. Also, a little fun fact, Vulcan's helmet, if you notice, it's just a repaint of it uses parts from Build's Rabbit Tank helmet, which I really like. I really like that about it. Anyways, on the side, Shining Assult Hopper. On the other side, the two keys and its drivers it's compatible with. On the top, the two keys, both with the Assult Trigger inside, and both drivers with the Assult Trigger on. On the bottom, Angry Child and your cautions and all that. And on the back, the instructions on how to use the Progrise keys. Very, very simple. Just, press the button. Super cool. Well, you can press the button or the regular button for either or, honestly. That's what they don't tell you. We'll put that to the side. And we'll start off with Shining Hopper. They're prone to dust. Or they're prone to getting dusty. Shining Hopper Progrise key. Comparative to other Progrise keys, you can already tell it's a different shape, slightly larger, but obviously it has to be to hold the Assult Trigger, which is super cool. There's a major difference between a regular Progrise key and the Shining Hopper Progrise key. That's super cool. On the back, real quickly, the QR code. Boop. And as you can see, the back is transparent, which is super cool. You open it up, and an actual picture of a grasshopper shows, and that's super cool. Honestly, this was one of the biggest things that sold me onto this Progrise key, was the little grasshopper on front of it in the front. That was so cool. Shining Hopper in gold. It is the regular rising grasshopper, but just in gold. It's pure gold, my mans. What more do you want?
Shining Jump!
Shining Jump.
Shining Hopper's abilities.
Shining Hopper's abilities. Open it up.
Shining Jump!
There's no lights, unfortunately.
Shining Hopper's abilities.
But that's okay. They don't need no light. This thing is beautiful on its own. I mean, look at the back. The back alone is really nice. Very, very nice Progrise key, I personally like opening it like that. I don't know if can you do it that easily from the back? Yeah, if you hold it with two hands. Anyways, that's besides the point. Bring out the 01 driver. Oop. Illusion. Stage illusion. Alright. Without further ado,
Shining Jump! Authorize. Progrise! No water taking risks. The power by adding to brightness. Shining Hopper!
when I shine, darkness fades. I love that part. That part just gets to me so much, and I don't know why, but I really enjoy that part. And what I like about this one is that it's a lot more noticeable on the driver right here than other Progrise keys, because it's not transparent. Where else with the other Progrise keys, they are transparent, so they're easier to see through. But this one, it can actually be noticed. Shining Impact. And I'm finally glad we actually got to see them use the extra attacks. Even though if it was only like mega, you know? Shining Terra Impact. Now I'm really curious as to whether or not this form will where is the button? I don't remember where the button's at. Yeah, I don't have a where is it? I can't press the button on the side. Press up. Where is it? It's right there. I can't press it. Yeah, I need a pencil, and I don't feel like grabbing for a pencil. What I was gonna say is I wonder if this Progrise key is gonna be used for Metal Cluster Hopper, or is this gonna be a new key entirely, or is there gonna be like a secondary option, or whatever? I don't know. It'll be cool to see. It'll definitely be cool to see. But anyways, let's move on to other drivers. Let's start off with Shot Riser. Oop.
Shining Jump! Shot Rise.
When I shine, darkness fades.
Shining Jump! Shining Blast!
Shining Blast, Viva. Come on, get out. Yeah. No different gunshot sound. Same for all Progrise keys, because, you know, don't think a Progrise key is going to actually change the sound of that.
Shining Jump! Shining Blast!
Shining Blast. It's never going to happen, but you know what? It'd be super cool to see it happen. Alright, and finally move on to the Force Riser. Force Riser time.
Shining Jump! Force Rise. Shining Hopper! When I shine, darkness fades.
So the interesting about the Shining Hopper key is because it has two pieces of dialogue, it only uses one. Which it still doesn't necessarily mean it's compatible, quote unquote, with the Force Riser. But still interesting that, you know, it still picks one over the other. It's very, very nice that it picks my favorite one. Anyways. Shining Dystopia.
Shining Utopia.
Shining Utopia. Alright. And now we're going to see, before I move on to the Assault Wolf. Actually, no. Let's move on to Assault Wolf before we move on to the Shining Hopper with the trigger. Alright, so here is the Assault Wolf Progrise key. Now, the funny thing about the Assault Wolf Progrise key is that it can be used without the trigger. Like, it does have, you know, it still kind of works without the trigger. But obviously, it was made with the trigger in the show. Assault Bullet.
Assault Wolf ability.
Which is super cool. And you know, again, like the last one, there's no lights, so this is just a wolf. But it is a super cool looking wolf. I mean, the wolf is like gnawing on the piece of the Progrise key. Like that's what it looks like. So this red one right here is not a button, which annoys me. This is a button.
Assault Bullet. Assault Wolf ability.
Also, it's very hard to see with the lighting. Apologize for that. And then if I go over here, it's too bright, so not really a good. That's good. Yeah, it's a wolf, and it is Vulcan in his Assault Wolf form. So we're gonna use it on the driver first. I want to be a little differently. I wanted to do this a little differently. I know the original form is with the Shot Riser, but I want to do it with the this first.
Assault Bullet. Override. Progrise. There's nothing stronger. Big shot ready. Fire. Ready, go. Assault to work. No chance of surviving.
Assault Wolf. No chance of surviving. So I think you have to press the button. Oh no, you just. Magnetic Storm Impact. I like the sound of that. I can only imagine how strong that is as an attack. Alright, and now we're going to move on to the Force Riser. Alright, Force Riser's up, Assault Wolf's up. Again, I want to shake things up. Again, I know I was done with the Shot Riser, but originally speaking, it was supposed to be in the show, at least it was technically supposed to be used with this. No chance of surviving. And what I really like about this, the Assault Trigger, is it really adds depth to the drivers, you know? You'll see it more with the Shot Riser coming up right now. Yeah, so this Progrise key definitely adds, like, size to the drivers. Oops. I kind of, like, shifted it out a little bit. No chance of surviving. That's pretty OD if you ask me, honestly. So yeah, as you can see, it definitely adds size to the Shot Riser, which is super cool.
Assult Charge.
standby loop for that one, it's very clanky. Also, this feels more like a real gun now, just because of this. Still doesn't change the sound, unfortunately, but it's pretty, it adds, you know? That's what I like about that. Also, fun fact, you can buy this separately for like $4. In Japan, of course, not in, you know, importing costs. Due to importing costs, it's a lot more, but in Japan, it's actually pretty cheap. They actually do have this standalone for like $4 or $5 at best. Anyways.
Assult Charge. And an external blast.
Magnetic Storm Blast. Alright, now it's time for Shining Assault Hopper. Bring back the 01 driver, because we're going to take this apart. Just two simple buttons on the back right here, just wrap that. And we're going to add it to Shining Hopper. But before I use this, I actually do want to show you guys that even without the assault trigger, it still can be used. That's just a little bonus in the middle of the video for you guys. So yeah, it still works, but not as well without the assault trigger. Which kind of makes me laugh, because like, oh hey, he doesn't need the trigger, but like, technically he does, or else he's just gonna be Wolf. You know? Anyways. The trigger definitely does add depth to the Progrise key, as you can see. Like, so it looks entirely different without it, honestly. With and without it.
Hyper jump!
Hyper jump. Do that one more time.
Hyper jump! Override!
There we go.
Progrise! Warning, warning. This is not a test. Hyper drive! No chance of surviving this shot.
No chance of surviving this shot. Also, I didn't show it off with the other Progrise key, but it definitely makes a difference on with the assault trigger. Like, it's so wide now. I don't know, it's like it just adds a little bit and now it looks so wide. It's super funky. Super funny. But anyways. Shining Storm Impact. Shine system activated. Shining Storm Impact. Truly a powerful, powerful key. Now let's check it out in the Force Riser. Force Rise.
Hyper jump! Force Rise. No chance of surviving this shot.
no chance of surviving this shot.
Shining the storm! Shining the storm!
Shining Storm Utopia. All in all, definitely a great combination. Now, one last driver, the Shot Riser. Okay, Shot Riser, the final one.
Hyper jump!
The final hench.
Override! Shot rise.
No chance of surviving this shot, in case you're not aware of what it says by now.
Assult Charge! Shining the storm blast!
Standby loop is still super funky, but you know what? That's a super funky dinghy, so whatever. Same sound, no surprise.
Assult Charge! Shining the storm blast!
Shining Storm Blast. And we just take it back out because, you know. Fuya wants it back. Anyways, that about does it for the Shining Hopper Progrise key and the Assault Wolf Progrise key, and technically speaking, the trigger. This literally has no sounds on its own, by the way. Like, there's no sounds. This is the only button. This is not a button, and there's just these two buttons back here. This is literally a piece of plastic. There's no sounds associated with this. All the sounds are in the Progrise keys. Just in case you guys are curious. Again, you can buy this separately. They do sell this separately, so like, you know, if you want the handle on both your keys, just the thing you want, you know, you could do that. But personally speaking, I'm not sure if it's worth it, because it's $4 in Japan, and like shipping prices just to have it shipped over here is like raises it up to 20 bucks. So it's like you're pretty much gonna spend 20 bucks on a piece of plastic. Not that worth it. If you want to do it, I'm not gonna say no to you doing it. Personally speaking, I wanted a second one, but after like realizing that it's just like, oh well, it's literally only plastic and it's like $4. It's like not really that worth it to me, personally speaking. I've spent a lot more. I shouldn't be talk because I spent a lot more on like a lot less. I spent almost $100 on a full bottle. Okay, so I can't talk. But like, you know, if you want to get another one just to have like both your Progrise keys with the trigger, go ahead. Go ahead. You know, I'm not gonna stop you. More power to you. Anyways, that about it does it for all this right here. And again, I bought the double pack because it's more convenient. It was more convenient for me, you know. This is a bit of a longer video, so hopefully you guys enjoy all it's worth. 2 Progrise keys, technically speaking 3, technically speaking 4, without if I were to do all the Assault Wolf Progrise key thingies without the trigger. But you know, 3.5 ain't bad. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Overall, personally, you don't have to buy the double pack, by the way. You can. Obviously, they do come separately. The Assault Wolf does not come without the trigger. All versions of the Assault Wolf has the trigger. because obviously it needs the trigger to properly function. But the Shining Hopper Progrise key, you can buy it separately, and I'm pretty sure there's a bundle pack where you can buy just this and trigger alone, just the 2 items like that. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But obviously this can be bought on its own. I just bought the double pack because it's more convenient for me. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and hope to see you all in the next one. Stay awesome, everyone. Laters. Giraffe's ability. Anyways, without further ado, let's bring out 01 driver. You gotta remember to keep it close because it looks a lot better on the camera when it's up close like this.